PhD. One day you will write books. One day commercials. One day the impossible, you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking?
Hello, my spoiler alert friends. Another fire week. I'm actually really sad because Blue Lock season finale, it came, it's here, and it was one of the best finales to grace my television screen. But before we get into this episode of Let's Talk About It, I want to first thank you guys. I've been seeing the numbers. They're going up. We're doing better. We're getting more engagement. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, let's talk about it. So first, I'm just going to talk about Solo Leveling. I'm starting with Solo Leveling because this episode was more like one that they're going to be building off of. So Hunter Sung, he went in, he did a reevaluation. He became the 10th S rank hunter in Japan's history. And that, of course, drew a lot of eyes, a lot of people interested in him now. And like a lot of different guilds are trying to like grab him now and they're looking for him. And the Hunters Association came, which I didn't realize how powerful the Hunters Association was and how important they were to the entire like ecosystem of the show. But I respect my man for declining because he's like, I have a mission. I'm trying to get this elixir so that I can save my mother. And the only way I can get this elixir is if I level up. So I can't be like a watchdog. I got to be somebody who's out here hunting and fighting and leveling up. So I respect him. I respect his grind. It was interesting to me that when he went into this cave where they're doing the raid and mining crystals, that he was like hoping everyone would leave so then he could go and like basically fight the boss on his own so he could basically level up. And then, oh girl, whoever she is, catches him. I guess she was the 9th S rank to be awakened. So I'm curious to see what comes up next. Obviously, I'm sure it's gonna get good because it's already been great. So just seeing what's gonna happen next. But the thing I want to talk about most, Blue Lock. Oh my gosh, big as the Super Bowl. What? I'm like, this was fire. Oh my gosh. I mean, there are so many things that happened in that episode. First, Reen going into his flow state, which was pure destruction. He literally was marching down, destroying the defense one after another. And they're like, oh, snaps. Then he goes and shoots that goal and he misses. And that broke him because he's like, he's in this state. And everybody else, for the most part, when they hit their flow state, they were like doing work and actually scoring or doing something that was so phenomenal. And not to say that Reen, what he was doing wasn't phenomenal because he was literally chopping down like high-ranking players. But for him to not be able to finish, like his brother said, proves that he's not the striker that Japan is looking for. And that just sent him over the edge. He was literally the entire time tongue out, crazy, going through these battles. And when him and his brother started going at it, I don't know if you guys caught it, but if you didn't catch it, go back and watch. And if you haven't seen it, definitely watch. But did you notice, one, that it went from a full screen to a widescreen during the competition between Reen and his brother, right? Or Sai. And then also the graphics changed. So it was more like, I don't know, how can I explain it? It's almost like, again, it's similar to that Mob 101, Mob 100 style, or like Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 style. Like it was that art style that's like, it's like a flat style. And I think they needed to do that to keep up with the speed of the playing, which highlights just how incredible they were. But my man Isagi, when I started seeing those puzzle pieces drop, I'm like, ooh, what's he cooking up? Because you knew it. They didn't mention him. They just showed those puzzle pieces coming down and he was in the background. But the focus was Reen and his brother going at it. Boom, boom, boom. He kicks it up. He stops Sai from moving forward, gets the ball. And who's there? Like a beast. Isagi is right there, kicks the ball in, scores the goal. The literal He erupts. The literal fans, everybody's like, ah! I don't know who directs this show. I have to look into them more. I want to see what else they've done, because the way they captured the energy of an actual game and how exciting it is when your team, like just something like that happens, something incredible happens. Man, they captured that perfectly. Like the sounds of the audience. I don't know how they did it, but man, I was literally like yelling. My son was with me. He's like, oh, it was just like, it was a super cool moment. So like I said, what's the Super Bowl? That's the Super Bowl right there. Oh my gosh, I was so hyped. Oh my gosh. And then, so then they do the post-game interviews, and then Isagi, like a true dog, says, I'm going to bring the World Cup back to Japan. Me. First he says Blue Lock, then he says, no, I'm going to do this. And I'm like a dog, claim the title. Big dog in the house. I'm like, yes. All his friends happy for him, everybody except Reen. Reen's over there literally sulking, crying. And then his brother comes to him, and then, it was so sad, because it was like you could see that he had hope. He's talking to him, and he's like, I didn't think it would be possible for Japan to get somebody who could actually be great. But now I see it. And the whole time Reen's thinking he's going to say it to him, like, you're the striker. But then he says Isagi, and it just like shatters him. And then later on, he's in the locker room steaming. And then he tells Isagi, you're my rival and I will kill you. Of course, I don't think he means literally kill him. Let's hope. But I think he's meaning like, I am going to destroy you. I will be better than you. It's just, and I can understand where he's coming from, because it's like this whole time, Isagi's been like little bro to him, like following him, trying to learn from him, talking to him, like, how do you do this? What do you do? And he's like, you're not even on my level. He's like ignoring him halfway. And then he gets to the point where he is the star of the show, where everyone wants to talk to him. And then, oh my gosh, the preview for season 3. Season 3 is going to be so good. First, I don't know who this dude is with the flower tattoo on his neck, but the way they did his aura made him look like he was going to be tight. And then our boy is back. We thought he was gone. And now we know there might be other players who might reemerge, but for right now, we got who we got. And I am so excited to see, one, how Isagi responds, because he was the most upset when when this guy was ejected. But now that he's back, I'm just excited to see, like, obviously he's been working, he's been grinding to become a striker. So let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, this next season is going to be so good. And then who are all these people like that were on that big screen where they were all talking, and then they all said, we agree to move forward with the next project, which was Neo, Blue Lock, whatever. I don't even remember what it's called, but Neo something. And like, who are all these people? Like, what is their influence? How are they a part of this whole thing? So next season is going to be fire, guys. I cannot wait. And as soon as I know when it is coming, I will let you guys know so that we can all talk about it. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.